What is good? What is good? What is Gucci? Quinty IG, and I'm back again. This time to discuss the latest drop from Dutchavelli, Dutch from the Fifth, 16-track mixtape, guys. So let's get into it. So Dutchavelli, originally Dutch, came onto my radar back in 2016 with a feature on Steph London's breakout mixtape, The Real Thing. I believe that was the name. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And he had a feature on that mixtape which went by the name of Family Ties, guys. Also with Donnell on it. And from that moment, I was like, oh, okay, this is Steph London's brother. Okay, he can rap. He's got, because then he wasn't really on the drill thing. Then drill wasn't really as prominent as it is now. And yeah, he was in his rapping bag and he was doing his bit. But I didn't really hear much from him after that point. So I'm assuming that he went into prison following that. I'm not too sure, but yeah, he wasn't really on my radar at all, to be honest. But this year, he's very much come onto my radar. He's been dropping the drill slappers left, right, and center, which we're going to get into. And he very much put himself in the position to be considered to be one of the best artists of the year, unquestionably. If you're gonna talk about artists of the year from the UK and not mention Dutchavelli, that is just ridiculous because this guy has been doing numbers on numbers and numbers. So let's get into this project, guys. In terms of the mixtape, as you would expect, he's talking about gliding on ops, he's talking about loading waps, and he's reciting the Bando Diaries. Yep, that was intended. In abrasive fashion. His delivery, the depth in his voice, devilish depth. Let's call it the devilish depth in his voice is only comparable to a few people. So you've got Pop Smoke, you've got Unknown T, and you've got Abra, excluding Dutchavelli, obviously, who all have this devilish depth to their voice. And when they combine that with the 808 slaps of drill, deep production, it just goes off. That makes you want to just do a madness. Obviously, I'm not condoning that, and I'm not saying you should do that. It's lockdown anyway, so you ain't going to be doing that in the UK. But anyway, as I'm saying, guys, it just puts you into a mode where, you feel like you're in the music, you're in the beat, because just the way they deliver is mad. And that's exactly what he's doing here. It just slaps you in the face. So let's get into the track. So in terms of the project, outside of the standout singles that we all know and have been rinsing all year long, Only If You Knew, Bando Diaries, Surely, Cool With Me featuring Millions, expecting him to drop something because he's been doing bits and bobs, Laga and all of them things, but this is about Dutchavelli. There are a few moments that I would say will catch your ear as well. You've got Darkest Moments, you've got 2 a.m. Tap into that one. That one is slapping disgustingly. The production on that is disgusting. The delivery on that is disgusting. And then another track which is more like the mellow drill, which you don't really hear much UK artists doing much. There's a German drill artist, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he sampled a UK song and kind of did this, I think it's called Dreamers Drill or something. Maybe I'll put it in the comments after, but yeah, there ain't many of people that are doing this mellow drill style. So yeah, Never Really Mine is really something a bit different, so I'd tap into that one as well. So let's get into the conclusion, guys. I don't really review full-length drill projects, but, Dutchavelli's been doing so much, so I thought, I had to tap into this one. So I would say, overall, this mixtape offered us exactly what we wanted to hear from Dutch. It's an introduction into him for people who have never heard him before or people who have never heard him in a full capacity outside of the singles. He doesn't give away too much in this. I feel like he wanted to use this project as let's say a stepping stone. So he could say, you can listen to this and you can get an insight into what I'm doing now, but I can also go from here and build on it for an album or future releases. So it's like using the same ad libs, the trust, that kind of same delivery, the same rhyming pattern. He's not really dipping into a rap bag as I thought he may do. I thought maybe a little bit drill, a little bit rap, but now he's going fully drill. And the production is consistently hard hitting drill, with the exception of that one track that I mentioned, Never Really Mine. But yeah, I would expect that when he comes onto a bigger release, there could be a Steph London feature. There could be some more conventional rap, which he's more than able to do. And yeah, I could have done with a few features. That's my one gripe with the project. Like at points with songs like 00, S Road Bop, and a few others, I was like, all right, this is kind of a flow that I've heard quite a lot already. Like maybe like a Heady or somebody else, just to break it up a little bit, like you did have with, I don't know, like there you had Stormzy and you had Tion Wayne, which kind of broke up his delivery. Because if you keep delivering the same stuff on every track, even though it sounds lit, it gets a little bit repetitive. So that's my view. But yeah, I want to hear Steph London on drill. Like she did that move, which was a little bit drillyish, a little bit, But I want to hear her on drill, and I hope that they can do maybe a remix from one of these tracks, one of these songs, sorry. And yeah, let's see what happens anyway. I'm intrigued. So I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. I liked it. And it seems like this is the month for drill, guys. So I might have to do a few more of these, because you got Lowski dropping, you got K-Trap dropping, you got Frosty dropping, and it's getting frosty. December's coming. Inspired, enriched, yeah.